Right, so it's actually about a week later now, so these have all had a good chance to dry out. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to do this one off camera. This is the left hand side one, and then once I've got myself familiar with how to do it, then I'll film the other one. Fingers crossed. Right, so that's one of them done. Wasn't easy as I thought, and I have made, well, not a massive mess up, but trying to get these to line up. I put it together halfway through to try and line it up, but obviously I must have moved it slightly and I can't get it back over now, so I'm going to have to live with it. And the headrests aren't the greatest either, but hopefully some of the creases should drop out of it a little bit anyway over time. So all this lot's all been like chucked in a bag for about the last 12 months. But yeah, so I've got one done anyway, so now I'm going to do the other one. Right, so the first thing I'm going to do is just put a bit of plastic over the top of it to help that slip on a bit better. Obviously if you're changing the foam you'd still need to do that, but you'd be putting the new foam on first, but I'm not changing the backs because they're still reasonably good. I did just glue down a couple of bits that were, how can I put it, loose. Yeah, I'll just let that tack off a bit and then we can put a bit of that on there if we can get it to stay still. Wind's just started to come up, it's horrible out there. Yeah. And that's what's sticking on itself already. This is only to help the seat cover slide over the top. Right, let's grab the cover. There we've got a new cover. I'd say it's only to help that slip over the top. Right, once you've got that on there, then we can no, that's not what's next. I'm not going to film all of this because we've got the two little stiffeners, they just go down in here, so I'll give them a bit of a spray with glue. And I'll be back in a sec. I'll just let that tack off. Right, so that should be tacky enough now. And I've got to try and feed these into these pockets in here. Which is easier said than done, to be honest. But And same on the other side. Just puts a bit of strength in them bottom corners. I still need to put a screw through on the other one, on the other seat. Anyway, right, let's try and pop this on. Alright, we'll get the headrest. Yeah, we'll get the headrest just to help things line up a bit. Find the hole. Oh, it's right over there. And that's that kind of on there, yeah? Right, so I've stuck it up on my treadles now. What we're going to do now is spray some glue and what we're going to do now is unlook this side because I'll mess that up there because that's gone the wrong side of that lever there, see? Got to go below it. Right. Right, so what we're going to do now is glue it on the inside so we get the shape of the seat, so it doesn't look horrible and flat like I've seen some of them before where they just look like that. So we can glue that down there. It says a couple of inches either side, but I'm just whacking as much in there as I can get in there, to be honest. I've been whacking it up through the middle as well. Right, so once again I will let that tack off. Yeah, make sure you use face mask, stinks. I've used high temperature contact adhesive as well, so hopefully it won't break through. Right, I'll let that tack off and I'm going to stick it down. Right, that seems to be tacked off now, so let's see how we do. Not too bad. good. That tension up, and you pull that down. Flip that over. Then we're going to glue this just along the bottom of the backboard. Now off goes the camera again for a sec. Right, now I'm going to pull this down and try and stretch it a little bit, not too much. And this tucks under. Then we use these clips. Alright. Which then go up under there. You're probably not going to be able to see this very well. Or at all. It's awkward because my trestle, it's sat on the bit that I want to, because you can sort of push the cushion down and then get that up there. And then just knock them on. There's not a lot of room. And I dropped it straight away. Let's try and turn these around. I've done this out, I was doing this outside earlier, but it's raining out there now, so right, yeah, so that up there. We'll just throw it on the floor, whatever you prefer. God, these things are bloody awkward. And you might be able to see it's just down in there. It's probably too dark. Yeah, it's just down in there. I'll put 4 across the back. I can't remember how many there were, but that's what we do. Right. Trouble is you can barely get in here. So hopefully these will sort of drop out over time, them little, like I said, these covers have been sat indoors for ages. Oh, bugger. Right, I'll get them on and then I'll move on to the next bit. Right, so I've got all of them on now. So from what I remember, I've got to try and remember how I just done it a minute ago now. I believe that this just goes around the big one, around the big bar here. Because I tried doing it around there before and I was wrong. So yeah, we'll pull that up through there just for a sec. Do a tension out, but we'll glue that there as well. Also on these particular seats, the piping's a bit long, there's digging in there. What was on the other one. They're a bit shorter, but they're still going to dig in. So I'm just going to trim the ends of them off. Right, so I'm not sure whether you can even see me now. Can you see me? Yeah, just about. Alright, more glue. And once we've glued that in, we'll put a couple of clips on it and then we'll tuck this piece up under there so you don't see through this gap. Well, that's the plan anyway. Alright, camera off again while that tacks off. Alright, so that's tacked off. So we'll just give that a little one of them. We'll just pull that through there for a minute. Pop these on. I hate these clips on new vinyl. That rolled back there. And we just tuck that up out of the way. Somehow. That just makes a neat job of it. So that's the, I think from what I remember, that's the back part done now. Right, so I'll go and get the bits out for the base, which has got a new foam, and then I'll crack on with that. Right, first thing on the base is a new membrane or straps or whatever you want to call it. I can't remember where this come from, but they're probably all rubbish anyway. The already hook fell off. And another one. See if all of these ones are up the right way this time, because last time there was a couple that was on around the wrong way. Right, so that goes around that way. I'll start about. I've actually got too many holes and these ones weren't being used, so I don't know what the crack is there. And now I need to find my pliers. Oh great. Right, find my pliers and I'll be back. Right, it's 10 minutes later I found them. They were literally behind me, but there you go. Right, put these on. Only the one that end's missing. It's on the floor, but where's the pin? Right, so I found the hook. But there's like a pin that goes through. Right, about a minute, it must be here. I hope. Or in the bag. No, couldn't find it, but got a pin out of the old one, so we'll go for that. It's not really going to work. Right, so I'll be going over. Oh, I put that on the wrong one. It should be on the front one. That's what everybody be saying. No, it doesn't. It goes where you had it. But that's how I done the other one. So we'll go for that. Right. So I went over, under, over, under. That's probably wrong as well, but I don't know. Root that in there, over, under, over, under. Then root that in. Right, that's the frame ready now. Cool. That's come unhooked. And that one. What's that all about then? I was expecting these to be a lot tighter than what they are. Junk, I'll probably end up on my backside on the floor. Right, anyway. Yeah, that'd do for a minute. Right, so I've got a bit of this just to stop it chafing on the membrane. So just going to give that a little stick on there just to hold it all in place. Don't need to get too carried away on this bit. I was going to buy a new bit, but I never did, so that'd be fine anyway. It's only to stop it chafing on these straps, I believe. So we'll stick that on there in a minute. Right, so a bit of that on there. So now I need the cover and then dry fit that, see how it lines up. Oh, there's my new cover, so we'll chuck this on there temporary. See, we'll be gluing this like the other side as well, or like the back, I mean not the other side, well it was the other side. You know, I'll cut that as well. You can see that poking through. I missed that on the other one, and that's already annoying me. Get it right there. Guess you get what you pay for. Bit better. Sort of conforms to that shape. Like there. Yeah, all seems pretty good. So what I'll do now is turn this inside out on this side. I'm not sure whether this is the right way to do it, but this is how I did it. And get that back over there, I'll just cock that up, I think. Alright, so that's all lined up there and there now. So what I want to do is I'm going to glue this side and then peel the other side back and then glue the other side. Alright, once again, wait for that to tack off. I don't want that to do that, even at this stage. Oh, look at that, look, it's grabbed it already, look. I'll put some more of that on there. I'll balance my can there, hopefully it won't fall off and hit me paintball. Alright, cool. Right, seems tacky enough now, so hopefully I don't mess this up. I think that's moved. Bugger. Well, that's annoying, isn't it? I'll turn that right inside out now. I'll just line these seams up instead. Yeah, that'll be right. Right, glue the other side. What do I do with the glue? Jesus Christ. You're losing everything. And guess what? Wait for it to tack again. Right, tacked again, so let's try and I think we've got it about in the right place. Little crease there though. It's annoying. Once we pull it to the frame, that should pop out anyway, or most of it. Right, so that's that glued to that. Right, the next thing is try and get it straight on the frame, which is what I messed up last time. Right, dirt. Right, so I've got the base now, and what I'm going to do before I put the foam on is try not to mess it up like I did the other one. But is to put the back on quick, loosely. Just finger tight's good enough. Oh, we got a bit of too much reclining there. Oh, it's that side, isn't it? I haven't cut that yet, have I? Just cut a little slot in that. Just poke that through. I need to have a look on the other seats I've got at home as well and see whether the handles are better on that, because these ones are a bit ropey. They probably would clean up a bit, but they're not that great. But I'll have a look to see what the other ones I've got like. Right, so now I want to chuck this on here to try and line these flutes up, which is what I messed up last time. I was thinking if I can put a clip on the back and then remove the back, and then I can glue it round them. As you can see, that pull that's still not going to pull that out that much, so I suppose it's pulled that way as well. Pull most of it out. Now, to be honest, the flutes aren't exactly stitched the best anyway. Once again, you get what you pay for, but these, because that one's slightly over that way, that one's alright, that one's slightly this way, that one's slightly this way, so maybe I'm worrying too much anyway, because it's not right anyway. Now if I tilt that up, there isn't much. So what I'm going to do is put one of these there, which should then hopefully hold it where I want it to be. That's terrible. Oh no, that's right. Yeah. Maybe I should have bought a more expensive set, but there you go. I can't remember what make or who they were from even now. We'll take that back off now. And then we'll glue the frame to where that back's held in that position now, so it shouldn't move in theory. That's what we should have done last time. Oh, you probably can't even see what I'm doing now, can you? Right, sorry about that. Right, I've just been gluing this around the edge. I'll let that tack off and then I'll sit that down. Painted all these frames and I've got glue all over them, so that was a waste of time, wasn't it? Right, back in a sec. Right, let's stick that down on there. Hopefully that's still in the right position there. And we start peeling some of this up. And wait again. Right, I think we're tacked off enough. So we'll peel this up from the front first, I think. And down here we need to cut it slightly just to so we can fold that piece in underneath there. like so. Right, now we come. And the same down this side. Really didn't leave much. Yeah, as I was just about to say, like, they don't really leave much to be able to do this, which isn't great, but there is enough, just about. I've got to try and tidy out these corners. Well, that's all I've done on the other side, was just kind of cut that and then just cut that up there and sort of made the best of it. I'm not no specialist at doing this by any means. I have no idea really what I'm even doing. Just something like that, I'll just glue it up. Actually, what I'll do, which is a bit of a cheat really, I suppose, is I'll put that there. Then you can't see that nasty crease. Yeah, not perfect, but yeah, there. So all I need to do now, I'm going to glue this bit, and then that bit, then pop that off, then glue that bit in the middle. Right, so that's that all back out. I've kind of tucked in these corners here. I'm not quite sure what you are or aren't meant to do, but they'll all be under the back anyway. So yeah, I don't think it looks too bad. So all I've got to do now is put it back together. Right, so we put the back on it now, and then yeah, that's it, job done. So the back is actually threaded how am I going to put this? Yeah, the back's actually threaded so that you can you thread it in and then you put a lock nut on it. But between the two, the back and the base, you got a washer and then a washer on the outside as well. So we get that and chuck it back off. He says right, so washer on there, then you've got to have a washer between it as well, which makes it a little bit more awkward, especially if you drop it as soon as you touch it, like I just did. It's alright once you get one side in, so we're trying. Right, so that's that one started. Wash there. Oh, that's awkward. Right, that's both of them started now. I'm not going to film all of that. Right, so basically, drop this down a little bit. I can't see what the camera's doing here. So basically, I'll do that up, just nip it up, not even tighten it up. And then on the inside just do up the lock nut. So you've got a washer between there, washer on the outside, and that'd be it. Right, I'll bolt that up and we're almost done. See what other little bits of joy we got here. We got a little knob there, look, we can put that on there, look. We got the little plastic cups, they go on there. Right, I think I'll just put all of these bits on and then I'll show you it finished. How did we do with the piping? Well, the piping isn't straight, but it's not straight because of me, it's straight, not straight because of whoever sewed it. Because the fronts and the... well, it is what it is. It's going to look a lot nicer than what it did anyway, whatever. So, yeah, it's all good. Right, I'm going to put all my bits and bobs on it and then I'll show you it all together with the other one. Right, so that's it. That's them two done now. All my bits and bobs are all on them. Well, I say that, I haven't got the runners on them, but we're not going to do them yet. So yeah, a bit grubby. I'm not overly happy with the headrest, but I don't know. I don't know what to do about them yet. I might even go and not even have them, or I might just find a pair of plain black ones. I don't really like them big bulky headrests anyway. I might try and find a pair of the slimmer black ones. I don't really like them big bulky headrests. But yeah, anyway, so that's that done anyway. I've been mulling around in the dirt, look. I'm dirty already. But yeah, I wouldn't say it was I don't know what, well, I thought it'd be easier, but it wasn't too bad. But well, as you can see, they're not perfect, but they definitely do the job, and they definitely look tidy. So that's going to be it for this video, and the next one I think will probably be doing the rear seat, because I've got a cover set to go on that as well, so we'll give that a go next time. It's probably not going to be quite as complicated. I think it's like staples and stuff on that one. Oh, it's a bit dark in here. But right, yeah, so if you made it this far, because it's probably going to be a bit long, this video, I think, then well done. But yeah, right, so thanks for watching, and I will catch you all next time. See ya.